Good morning, students. Today's topic is class Basidiomycetes. It is one of the class of fungus. What are the examples of Basidiomycetes? You can remember it through a mnemonic called Paul. Paul is a name, as you know, where P stands for Puccinia species. Puccinia species causes rust disease. It is an example of parasitic Basidiomycetes. All species are not parasitic, but this is an example. A for agaricus, which is commonly called mushroom, as we are all familiar with it. U for ustilago, it is also an parasitic fungus, causes smut disease. L for ball, puff ball, you can remember like that. These are the four examples you have to remember regarding Basidiomycetes. Now let us look into the general characters of Basidiomycetes. Basidiomycetes have got, as you know, fungus body is made up of a thread-like structure known as hyphae. Hyphae of Basidiomycetes, this is the two different hyphae. Together hyphae is called mycelium. Now if you consider this mycelium or hyphae, I have shown two types of hyphae. It is septate, means there is cross wall between each cell. These septate hyphae are also branched. Hence, first feature is hyphae is septate and it is branched. Two types of hyphae are shown as plus type. Pink has been marked as plus type, blue is marked as minus type, indicating they are containing two different genotypes in their nucleus. When they are growing, they grow when, and their hyphae, if they fuse, there is formation of one more hyphae, which is because of fusion. Now this hyphae will be showing two nucleus, one from minus strain, another from plus strain. Hence, hyphae having two nucleus, which is formed because of fusion of cytoplasm, is known as plasmogamy, and that hyphae containing two nucleus is known as dikaryotic mycelium. You can observe here the blue colored one and a pink colored one, dikaryotic stage. They grow further. Okay, look at here, they grow completely to form a fruiting body. This is the fruiting body known as basidiocarp. I have shown it in the form of all the mycelium, where all mycelium will be in the dikaryotic stage. Once fruiting body is formed, beneath the fruiting body they develop a structure known as gills, where the mycelium will produce an club shaped structure known as basidia. Since club shaped structures called basidia are produced, they are commonly called club fungi. Basidiocarp produces basidia. Basidia will be having two nucleus from plus and minus type. These two nucleus present in the basidia, now it will undergo karyogamy. You know, life cycle of fungus will be having three stages: plasmogamy, karyogamy and meiosis. Second stage, karyogamy, fusion of nucleus, which will result in the formation of a diploid zygote. Diploid zygote now undergoes reductional division known as meiosis, where 2n will become n. One zygote will form 4 spores. These 4 spores will be arranged on the structure called sterigmata. Spores are all haploid because they are the resultant of meiosis. Hence, now on the basidia, on the external surface of basidia, you will be having basidiospores. Hence, spores in Basidiomycetes is said to be produced exogenously. These basidiospores will be, they will get dispersed. When they get dispersed, the out of 4 spores which are present, some of them will develop into minus stem, remaining will develop into plus type of hyphae, and the life cycle will continue. What is important here we need to know is about their reproduction. In fungus, you don't find any asexual spores. Whatever spores are produced are known as basidiospores. They are the resultant of fusion of nucleus, hence sexual spores are present. What about sex organs? Even though sexual spores are present, you don't find any sex organs, which means in bryophytes and all there is antheridium, archegonium, such sex organs are there. Here you don't find any sex organ, but it doesn't mean that sexual reproduction is absent. Sex organs are absent, but sexual reproduction is seen. Very important point. Then regarding vegetative reproduction, vegetative reproduction is by fragmentation, where if you take a mycelium, if suppose if that mycelium breaks and broken piece can form a new mycelium, that is known as fragmentation. These are the characteristic feature of Basidiomycetes. Now we'll look into the pleurotus species which I have grown. Let us observe how exactly the mycelium looks like.